Thank you very much. I'm a little bit worried. You people talk about symptoms. You like symptoms. You like to use them as sarcasm. No. What is the problem of our country? And this is where all of you go wrong. You go on picking up small things and leave the main reasons, the problems we have.
What are they?
You brought the word liberation. And I told you that liberation has a history. And I gave you the background of this. So what you did, you jumped on colonialism. This country was a protectorate of the British. Therefore, the colonials were here, whether you like it or you don't. So that's point number one. And they set up a stage on which some of our political leaders started from. At independence, we had, I told you, a Westminster government. And I told you how it came about and how it started getting out of hand. Now, you asked, what is the liberation? The liberation was the political powers at the time, and why the time we're getting liberation is because we had problems in our political leadership. All the way. Whether you like it or you don't like it, it was here. So now you have picked up symptoms. This man didn't do this one ate money, this one. We know about the weaknesses. If you want us to talk about the weaknesses of this government, we can. We're talking about liberating this country. The major thing, our constitution of 1962 was suspended in 1966, written by one man in a room, came to the constitution, put it in the pigeon, and we had a new constitution. In 1967, we had a Republican constitution. Now, that is where the problem is. Not these symptoms that come because of the weaknesses of that leadership. So we come forward with those constitutions. We come with a military government. We then come with the 1980. Somebody says, I'm going to start where I stopped from, meaning he's going to go back to the Republican Constitution. Here we come, 1985, all the way. Next, somebody says, no, this Constitution is not good enough, so we go and make another Constitution. Now, this is what we are, once you have a good political model, then the rest of what you're talking about falls into place. What has happened, people have hijacked some of the good things that we would have done. We are not liberating it from personalities, we are liberating a country. And for goodness sake, start thinking Ugandan. Stop thinking individual. Stop thinking about political differences. You have people in this country who are starting parties on whims. Parties are, so let me tell you this. We need to go back to the drawing board. How are parties formed? One, are we united as Uganda? Uganda as a country was not formed by the natives. It was formed by a foreign people in Berlin. Ugandans have got different nationalities in Uganda. They've never come to be one. They are different. And that is why at 1962, I told you, we had a constitution with the federal, semi-federal, and unitary. Now, these are the things we've got to cure. Cure them so that we can have a constitution. To do that, we've got to be united. To unite Uganda, you need to build it. It is not going to be a magic stick. Today, Uganda we have. Today we have democracy. No, we have to build it. You're not going to have Uganda without building a democracy. And it's painful to build a democracy. It's painful to build a party. It's painful to build a government. You guys are out, this one stole money. We know who has stolen money. Who doesn't know? Who doesn't know somebody's getting bribes? Who doesn't know people have hijacked the revolution which was started? Who doesn't know that people wish this country to be a good country? It doesn't matter who. Let's talk as Ugandans and stop talking about our differences. If we do, let's sit down and unite those differences so that we can have a country. And the man who did that, and I'm going to give you this so that we go forward, was a man called Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore. The Malaysians kicked him out and said he would not join the Malaysian peninsula. He went to this rock called Singapore and started a government. He fought so hard to bring it up. One time he visited China and he met one of the leaders there who told him, if you want Singapore to change, you've got to go with three things. One, let's have the people who are qualified to be in places. He called it meritocracy. He said, let's have people who are pragmatic for the country, and let's have people who are honest. A lot of politicians in this country are dishonest. We need to become honest for the sake of our country. We need to build this country on honesty. Not who is done this way. You are telling us, I told you their strength and weaknesses. The weaknesses is what you people have been talking about. Who doesn't know the weaknesses of Uganda? Who doesn't know that people are selfish? Who doesn't know people are corrupt? Who doesn't know people? These are all known. In fact, the IGG has told you they lose how much? 11 trillion? 10 to 11 trillion? Fine. They have told you that people, they have formed IGG, they have formed this anti-corrupt this, we know about all these. In fact, some people have even warned the IGG, please don't get involved in our affairs. So at the end of the day, what are we liberating? We are not liberating thieves. We are liberating a nation. How do we put this nation on the right track? Are we having the right political parties, for example? Are they doing a good job? Are we having a good government? What are the weaknesses? What is this thing called nepotism? What are all these are the weaknesses we're talking about. Let's go back now. How do we build our nation? Brick by brick. We need to build this country. And we need to be very honest when we are building it. Not to outdo my friend or the minister, no. Me and the minister and everybody should become one. And how do we build it? Our weaknesses, yes, I've got a weakness. How can I get rid of it?